In today's episode of 90 Day Passport Pookies, we have the spokesperson and the self appointed head Pookie in charge having a mental breakdown. Let's watch.
Sweep them off their feet. You know? But the moment you don't give them that shining armor, sweeping off the feet mode, they turn into vicious little cunts. Very vicious. Hell, my mom even did the same fucking thing, man. My mom cannot even tell you who my father is.
It was at this moment he knew.
I love my mom.
He fucked up.
But the truth has to be told. My mom can't even tell you that. Because she rode the cock carousel. In the 60s. Yeah. My mom and dad had separated. They were living in Cleveland at the time. And they separated. And my mom went on a fucking tyrant. I guess she went on a whoop, 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 whoop. A carousel ride.
No.
Caught up with her. Caught up with her. For sure.
It's too loud. I don't know who edited this like this, but...
And, yeah. Since the beginning of time, it's been the same fucking way, man. There's only a few of us out here that are lucky. There's only a few of us men out here that are lucky enough to say that they've met a woman that's never done that. Because it's not very fucking many. It's not. It's not very fucking many. As soon as they lose their virginity, it's on and cracking.
Really? What the hell?
It's like that. I'm like I said, I'm just watching these movies of women that are fucking these other men and getting pregnant and fucking hiding the fact that they've gotten pregnant by somebody else and trying to pawn the baby off on this guy so that way she doesn't lose her position of power. It's weird. But that's real life though. You know what I'm saying? That's like real life.
Clearly, for him, bearing the weight of an entire movement that consists of men who are mentally unstable, financially challenged rejects is extremely stressful. I just love how these passport brokies keep proving our point for us. Clear mommy issues, severe daddy issues that bred mental instability, that bred misogyny, that bred a situation where these men are not desirable to women in their own country and trying to escape that and fly to other countries and think that they can deceive other women who don't know them into being with them. It's a dangerous situation. In today's episode of
Wow, you know what? Listen, let's talk about it real quick because we got limited time. So there's a lot going on here, a lot going on. So his pain and damage started before he was even born. Apparently he had some sort of stepfather, or his mother was with her husband and then she went and was riding the carousel. And then now he doesn't know who his father is. And to me, I didn't think that this was funny. I thought it was really sad because, children don't ask to be born. He didn't ask to be born into that situation. However, when you become an adult, it is tasked upon you because trust and believe nobody's life was easy. When I was a teenager, my mother died. And I had to navigate through this world, navigate through dating, navigate through becoming a woman without a matriarch, right? Because once my mother died, my grandmother was like, I can't do this life no more. I know that people can will themselves to die because when my mother left, my grandmother didn't stay on this earth much longer than that because she had 5 children and my mother was the third one to pass away. And life for her was just too hard at that point. And she said, no, she buried her baby girl and she just didn't want to do no more, right? My mother died young. And so this is what I had, and some other things also in my life as well That woman who's doing that video, there's some things in her life. Each one of you watching, there's some things in your life. When you become an adult, it is your responsibility to do the healing that you need to do internally. When you feel that something is not right on the inside, I talked about this before we went live on other platforms, but it's like behaving in the manners that many of these men are behaving, and they are bleeding over people who did not cut them. And so it's like, as a grown man, as grown women, as anybody who's watching this video, because these are about our own internal lessons of self-love. When you feel like something is not right, when you're not liking the direction your life is going in, when things don't, because when you're out of alignment, you feel it in your spirit. What you don't do is you don't go attacking other people. You work on your issues. And it's like, we have far too many men that are not investing in their healing, that are not investing in shifting their journey, but they're just attacking other people, and they're just coming at it from a low vibrational place. And it's like you're burning through community after community here, and then now you're going overseas, burning through communities over there. And it's like, these women have, look, the ones who are smart, look, they remember Vietnam and these military men and how they came through and left a whole bunch of fluffy-headed little kids. And I don't have to behave that way, but yeah, listen, you got to do that internal work. No, every woman is not a 304. And it's like, when things will keep showing up in your life. And you know what? I'm sorry. I don't like misogynistic slurs like 304 and SLUT and slut and all of that. I don't like that, because listen, there's nothing the matter with having intercourse. Have intercourse responsibly. Not knowing who the father of your child is, this could be very problematic for many different reasons. But no, every woman is, and actually that is not the norm. But when we are attuned to a certain type of trauma, wherever we look, wherever you go, wherever you go, there you are. When you're attuned to a certain type of trauma, unless that trauma is healed, wherever you look, there it is. And so he's talking about the moment that girls lose their V, next thing you know, they're riding the eggplant carousel. And that's not how at least that hasn't been my experience from my circle of friends or myself or the women that I know. And are there women that go out on hot girl summers to go explore? Yes, of course there are. But in this day and age, with, let me check the time, with birth control and ways to control getting pregnant, like, the pill changed the way relationships exist between men and women. And it's like, I don't even know what to say. This guy, he either deleted his TikTok after this, or it was deleted by the platform, because his videos are no longer there. His page is down. And so I don't know if he'll see this video, but I can just urge him and other people like him. If you notice the same thing keeps showing up over and over and over again in random different people, the only common denominator is you. And the ways, listen, we are spirits having a human experience. And universal source energy, your higher self, will continue to bring certain things into your purview for healing. And it's up to you to take the time to heal that. I mean, enough is enough, isn't it? Enough of feeling bad, enough of going to bed crying, enough of waking up and not knowing if you or going to sleep and not knowing if you want to wake up the next day. Enough of that. Go see a therapist. Get with a life coach. Like, talking to friends and using girlfriends and random people on dates as therapy. I read a report that said that many men use dating as avant-garde or impromptu therapy from unqualified people. No, find the best in the business to be able to support you on your journey. Get insurance. See a therapist. Work on your issues. Go and look. See a hypnotherapist. I'm a certified clinical hypnotherapist. I'm also a life coach. Life coaching and therapy are different. Therapy unpacks from the past. Life coaching takes you where it is that you want to go for your future. And you can use all of these services in tandem. You can use them all together. But what you don't do, listen, let me tell you, I go on walks to be able to get my steps in. And I happened upon this cemetery. And you know what I saw when I walked past the cemetery? Let me look at the time. I gotta go soon. I saw all of these tombstones, 1800s. Father, mother, this, that, in loving memory. I saw, but what struck me the most were the tombstones from the 1800s because it dawned on me, once you're dead, you're dead. Your story goes into the ground with you for most people. Your life matters to you. When you are dead forever. There's no redos, there's no do-overs, there's none of that. When you are gone for good. How are you spending your life? And listen, there's no guarantee that anybody will become rich, famous, or that your book will be published. But how do you as an individual find meaning for your life? How do you traverse through this journey and heal along the way so that your life matters to you? Because all of those people that I saw the tombstones for from the 1800s, every single person that they knew is gone. Everyone is gone. And the tales, the stories, the memories all died with them. When the last remaining person was on this earth that knew him or her was gone, their story was gone too. One day your story will be gone. One day every single person that you knew will not be here. We don't know what lies in the future, but we do know that one day, listen, as time continues, one day it'll be 1,000 years from now. And as the people walk over the dirt atop where your body is buried, first it started at 6 feet, then it'll be 15 feet, 20 feet under where their feet are. They might not even know that you're there. But what do you have in this moment to make the most of what your life means to you? It's like there's so many of these men, and look, I gotta go right now. This is my time right now. But listen, I just want to tell you all, do the internal work. Passport Bros and the guys who are coming on, because after I did that last Helga the Slayer, I've gotten on the radar of the Passport Bros, and I don't want smoke from you all. I supported the movement when I thought you all were going over there, really truly looking to settle down. But what it is that I saw made me have to start making videos about self-love lessons. Love yourself. Love yourself enough to invest in yourself right now for you, not for who may see you on the internet, not for your kids, not for your spouse, your partner, your parents, not for some book where you could tell your story. All of that is moot. What is the journey of your soul? How do you Helga the hyena slayer. Listen, I will somebody said this existential version of Tonya is annoying. Dear, there's probably a lot of internal work you need to do. I might come back out and do another video because I haven't had a chance to check any of the apples or anything like that. But I see that 2 have come in. Let me read these real quick. Angeline sends $1 and says, keep on keeping on. Let's see. And Jay Ebony sends 222 and says, Passport Bro, Charles Brooks, similar vids, but worse. Really? Well. We shall see. Anyway, I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out. Go out there and love one another. Most importantly, love yourself. And part of loving yourself is doing that internal work. And I have to jump off and do some of my internal work right now. That's the meeting that I am late for. So here, www.tonyatko.com/text. Join the text notification squad. Subscribe to me all over. The Linktree address is in the description of this. Get my book, get my whatever. I will see you all in the next video. Tonya TKO, and I'm out.